We've been living abroad for 7 years. The past 2.5 years, we've been based in Dubai, but working fully remote as digital nomads. In this video, we wanted to share our experience over the last year, 2024, with you guys, our insights and our everyday life. If you've been following our channel, you've probably seen us looking at a lot of property investment. In a way, it looks like we are searching for a home, and we are to some extent, because we haven't had a home in 2.5 years since we had an apartment full time. A lot of people ask a lot of questions. How do we actually plan and organize this? And what were our thoughts when we went into 2024?
So what we learned from previous years was that we need to plan a little bit more, because previously we just took like 2 weeks in a time. So every second week we were sitting on these hotels, Airbnb, and all these kind of renting websites. But what we realized was it was really stressful, because we had to sit on these kind of different sites every week to search for a new home. So what we did in the beginning of January was that we planned the whole year.
Yeah, when we say we, it's basically Malin who went completely zoned in. And I think he spent like 1 week every day just booking flights, housings, planning out the whole year. So we had the whole, from January, I think, until November, the whole schedule and all the places booked. And that gave us a sense of kind of relief that we said, okay, we're going to save a lot of time and we don't have to worry where we're going to be sleeping the next night.
And also saving a lot of money, because it's always more expensive if you book it like last minute.
If you're spontaneous, yeah, it's better to be organized and structured. That's what we learned. Or that was at least the plan.
Exactly. So the plan was to be almost like a month on every places. And that was a good plan. But life happened.
Yeah, there were weddings, babies being born.
Baptism.
Yeah, work.
Stag parties.
Yeah, a lot of things that just came in that ruined the plan. So our first initial kind of, staying 1 month in every place and relaxing and really enjoying it, it didn't turn out that way.
Yeah, because as you know, like we work in Monday to Friday, so we can't really see the places that much during the weeks. So we thought, but at least we're going to have 4 weekends. We can enjoy every country, because we visit 18 different countries this year. So, and there was a lot of new countries as well that we wanted to see. But what happened was that most of the places we only got 1 or 2 weekends. So in the week it was really stressful to be able to see everything that we wanted to see as well when we are in these beautiful places.
Yeah, for sure. And also with all these kind of in-between flights, we tried to count the total amount of beds we slept in this year, and we got to above 60, 65.
Yeah, almost 70.
Almost 70 beds summarizing. So the whole kind of moving around, not too much plan, we failed miserably.
Yeah.
But, sometimes that's just life.
Yeah, it's been an amazing year. We've seen a lot. We don't complaining, but the plan for 2025 is to be
tranquilo. Take a little bit more.
Take it easy, stay in the same place. And we also learn we need to stay in places with good Wi-Fi.
Yeah, good Wi-Fi makes Jacob calm. That's what we learned. So we said, 18 countries or so. If you wanted to kind of summarize, what was the best experience-wise, and what would you say was the best work-wise?
So experience-wise is definitely South Africa, Cape Town. We were there last year as well, and we loved it. It's an amazing country. It has so much. It has the hiking, the animals, the food, the wine, the beaches, the weather as well. So no, it's definitely a top recommendation. We say that to everyone who's asking which is our favorite country. Is definitely South Africa. Work-wise, not South Africa, because shutting down the electricity for a couple of hours, so it's really stressful. So you need to choose the right hotels there, so they have the generator. So I wouldn't say South Africa, unfortunately. My top work-wise country is Dubai, of course, because we're living there, but also French Riviera. We
do like the French Riviera. We spent a month there in the house. It was lovely. And I think the experience there, like talking about, we spent a lot of time in Africa, moving around, fantastic continent, fantastic people. But work-wise, a bit of a struggle. Same with the Balkans. Like, we loved it there, really.
So beautiful.
In Albania, we spent a month. We spent a month in Montenegro. I really enjoyed the experience, but there were some power outages. There were some issues with Wi-Fi connections that made it, again, a little bit stressful when you have jobs that demand a lot from you. But experience-wise, we absolutely loved both the Balkans and Africa, of course.
So we haven't just been traveling this year.
No, it's been an intense year. It's been a crazy year. It's been an amazing year in a lot of different aspects. Work-wise, we've been really leveling up, getting promotions, getting more knowledge, bigger networks, it's been a fantastic year. But also on the property side, it's been big steps for us. If you follow the channel, you've seen our first property investment that we made in Dubai and the crazy experience that was. And now we are, of course, eager and looking for new opportunities. And we really have that hunger now to learn more about property investment and real estate specifically in the Middle East. So that has been something that we really have put a lot of effort and time into. And of course, the YouTube channel, starting that was a very scary step.
Yeah, you were convincing me. I wasn't sure in the beginning, but all the love comments from you has been helping a lot. It feels, yeah, we're overwhelmed with everything.
Yeah, that has been an amazing experience. We thought we would do it mainly for families and friends since before, but the crazy thing is that all the people around the globe that share the similar interests as us, that has been the amazing experience. So we're very, very thankful for that, for sure. And all these things, investment-wise, starting a YouTube channel, work, we did some reflection the other day. We had like a yoga class where we were supposed to meditate, which was actually a pretty interesting experience. We had to share what we learned from the previous years, and we summarized a couple of them here.
So the first key learning was don't wait, just do it. Whatever it could be, starting the YouTube channel, making that investment, start sharing our lives.
Yeah, don't worry too much about everyone else. Just go for that promotion, give it a go and see where it leads to. That was a big one. The next one was, of course, learning of consider everyday life. That's a big one. We're talking about Wi-Fi specifically, but that's not just the only issue. You know, most of your days is Monday to Friday. It's a normal week, regardless of which location you are in. So make sure to set routines to make life kind of normal and make you feel sane. So we have really prioritized this with staying close to gyms, making sure we keep our kind of eating habits and all these things while we travel around, because it makes you feel a lot better and less stressful.
Yeah, get a nice place to sit as well, because you can feel it in the back. We've been feeling that for a long time when we travel around and have bad chairs and desks.
I've been complaining about my back a lot this year, so that's probably New Year's resolution, fix my back and stretch more. And then finally, do your research, do your due diligence. Moving around, moving abroad, you're always getting into new systems. You kind of consider new processes, new laws, all these things. You know,
all the admin.
All the admin is a big one, and it takes time, so you need patience. So this year has been a lot of paperwork in different capacities, with visas, with insurance, property. It takes a lot of time, these type of things to learn, but that's a big one. Have patience with the governmental processes and do them in time. Maybe a boring learning, but a really important one, and advice we can give.
And ask for help for people who has done the process previously.
And that's a big one as well. Actually ask for expert advice. It, accelerates your learning
and that could be from friends. It doesn't need to be like, you don't need to pay for it though.
Yeah, exactly. So that helps a lot, and that's what we've been doing with, especially looking at the property side. Of course, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We can learn a lot from other people who has more experience, and in that way kind of learn and take that experience that they've gathered for many, many years, basically, and gather that for ourselves. So.
And then last but not the least, what's your top 3 highlights for this year?
Oof, it's very difficult, and we didn't want to do like 4-hour video, because it would be, we were sitting here for ourselves and probably people get tired. But I think we're both agreeing on the first one.
Yeah, for sure. Jacob wasn't that positive when I suggested this, but afterwards.
Yeah, Malin is a bit about, I don't know, we have to do a diagnosis or something. She always wants to do new things, and she came to me this one day with this video of some animals in Africa, which was a gorilla trek, and it was this, I think, gorilla that was pushing down a lady or something. This is something we have to try out. So I would say that's the biggest highlight. Number 1, for sure, that experience is...
the gorilla trekking in Uganda.
Yeah, that was insane. That's a bucket list. And we're very grateful that we had the opportunity to actually do that. But it's also one of those things that you really just have to decide that you want to do, and maybe not look at how much it costs, but we definitely recommend experience, and it was worth it.
It was amazing. Like when the gorilla is touching your leg, like it was just insane.
Bit scary, but yeah, it was amazing. Number 2 then, what would you say?
So number 2 is getting the first property.
Yeah, it's not a secret. I mean, this has become our biggest hobby, biggest interest, our passion project, property investment. So getting those keys to our first real estate investment abroad I think that was just this kind of milestone experience.
Yeah, we've been there so many times to check out the process, but when we actually got the key, it was unreal to put the key in the keyhole.
Yeah, and just walk in there and then be there all alone. And it's been going on for quite a few years, where we've been looking and we've been actually failing, backing out of property investment, especially in Europe. So now finally we did it, and I think that was a special experience for sure. So we highly recommend you try it out if you have the opportunity. It took us a couple of years, but definitely worth it.
Now we're there, and now we're looking for the next one. So it's like a drug, just for them more and more. Yes. And then number 3.
Number 3, well, it's difficult to put them in different orders, but I think the big one was starting the YouTube channel. It has been, we're kind of figuring out the way still, what we want to share and what we want to put focus on as well, because we have so many ideas, but it's also been an interesting learning path on kind of what works, what doesn't work. We've been trying travel content a bit more, which we really enjoy doing, and it takes so much time, so we probably do it more for ourselves. But then we've seen that the investment side and kind of probably sharing more about what we're doing is also interesting. So I think the YouTube channel, we went in with low expectations and just did it for ourselves mainly, but the response has been amazing, and we're very, very grateful for the love basically that we're getting. Of course, a little bit of hate as well, which we it does hurt sometimes in the beginning, especially when we weren't used to it. But I mean, that's also part of, I guess, the cost of it, and it's fine for us. Yeah. So I think that the YouTube channel for sure.
So that's the top 3 highlights. So it's been an amazing year, and thank you so much for all the love, as we said, and we really appreciate it.
We do, and for 2025, we're going to be leveling up. It's going to be accelerating. We are super excited. We just want to
get into it.
Yeah, we want to get into it. We are on holiday now, so we're trying to relax and really enjoy it. But both of us are kind of like, let's get started. So keep following us if you enjoy it. Give us some feedback. Subscribe. We always love to see the subscriber count increase as well. And well, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And see you in 2025.